So with the Skilla Baby incident, right? They saying 25 rounds got fired at Skilla Baby in this Tahoe. Out of the 25 rounds, 5 of them struck them in the splash that, so they missed 20 times. Y'all missed 20 times. That's what y'all got to tighten up on. Now, I ain't saying go back and delete him. No, I'm just saying y'all out here dropping y'all nuts on shit, right? And y'all knowing this dude got a lot of money, got a lot of resources. So when it's time for him to strike back, you know, it can get ugly. But 20 rounds miss. See, when you doing a drive-by situation or y'all moving down the street, he going 50 plus miles per hour, 45 plus miles per hour. Y'all trying to keep up, or y'all right up on him, and it's wind blowing. By y'all moving, it's making more wind blow. So when it comes to firearms, the type of bullets that's good when the wind is blowing, you want to go heavier on the BC. I say you want to go heavier on the BC. So the bigger the bullet is, the better it's going to be with the wind. So really, the type of guns is really, or bullets is really real good in winds, y'all not going to carry. So that's like the 30 cal, the 50 cal, shit like that. Also, if you can't go that big, right, you want to go handgun, real small, compact, you know, light on the trigger. Because y'all got to understand, you're going to get better accuracy if you go compact like a SIG, you go compact, light on the trigger. That's less recoil because the gun compact. So if your gun not jumping when you shooting it as much, and it's kind of, you holding it with 2 hands and you sturdy with it, you got 9mm, you know, you don't get the cheap guns, you get something that's expensive. So I say you'll want to go grab that SIG, that P365. I say you'll want to go grab the SIG, the P365. That's gonna run you about 1,200. The compact one though, it's gonna run you about 1,200. But it's gonna give you good accuracy when you blowing in the wind. Compact, real light trigger, you know what I'm saying? Less recoil, real sturdy. That way when you up on them, you gonna splash that. Not on Skilla Baby though, I'm just saying when you're on the target. Or you can run with something like the Nighthawk double agent. I said you can get the Nighthawk double agent. You see, I ain't saying Glock. You see, I ain't saying Draco. See, you'll want to go heavier. If you want to do rifle, you'll want to go heavier than 7.62. If you hanging out the window, you understand, you'll want to go heavier. But you don't need to be doing that at all, because y'all missed 20 some times. That's 20 times in somebody else's car. That's 20 times in somebody else's business. That's 20 times hitting the bystander. That's 20 times you could have hit a kid. So drive-bys is never good, especially. It could be a little bit more safer, or you can hit your target a little bit better if you're doing a drive-by and the other person on foot, or, you know what I'm saying, they right there, close range. Also, that's another key factor. When the wind blowing and you drive by and the other car moving, the closer you is to the target, like you right up on them, the better the accuracy gonna be. You gonna splash that, but let's get the Skilla Baby. Now, I see a real big issue Skilla Baby had that he didn't dead. He didn't end it, or he ain't dead it. And that was the issues with CP and STAX. Now, I can understand both ends. Really, you can look at it like Skilla ain't had no business jumping into the situation with CP and the whole. Yeah, that's me and my whole issue. She ain't had no business calling Skilla to come handle that. You calling another man to come crush me or to come with me. You calling somebody to come hurt me. You know? If you gonna call somebody on me, call the police. You calling another nigga to come handle me, and you know this nigga a rapper. So if he do get the best of me, now he gonna rap about it, he gonna do this and that. Cause y'all gotta think how CP was probably feeling or how he was thinking at the time. Like, damn, baby, I'm your baby daddy, and cause I smacked you or did whatever, you gonna call somebody to come straighten me? When you know how we playing out here, this Detroit, like, what if he would have came over here and deleted me? And now our child ain't got no father. You can get locked up for calling somebody to come handle me. Yeah, you can get locked up for calling somebody to come handle me. You didn't call 911. If I was a real threat to you, why you ain't put no restraining order on me? You called him. Ain't no telling what she did. Ain't no telling what he did to her for, like hitting wise. Did he close his fist and black both of your eyes? Did he knock your teeth out? Did he just smack you? Did he just push you? Putting your hands on somebody, a push. Did he slam you? What was it? And then your brother gonna come over here and do me something, and now we in beef, and I still can do you something because he didn't delete me. Yeah, we fought. I probably lost or whatever, but he didn't delete me, so I still can catch you and whoop you again, or now delete you because I feel like if you call somebody to come handle me or straighten me, and I gotta wait and see how he gonna handle the situation, I feel like you'll call another nigga to whoop me. If you had somebody else to call, if you ain't had him, if he locked up and I do something, you'll call somebody else or you'll get somebody to rob me or something. Yeah, I can't trust you. So I need to get you out the way. I ain't never called no female to come whoop you. And then ain't no telling what she did. Was she stealing money? Why he hit her? Was she cheating and he paying all the bills? Or he could have been 100% in the wrong. He could have been 100% in the wrong. But I'm just saying how he probably feel like, damn, you can't even. It ain't like I had you in the corner just whooping you closed fists and I sent you to the hospital. Why you didn't call 911 or say I'm leaving or put the restraining order on me or something like that? Now you done got this man hit up if it's behind that. You know what I'm saying? So he taking way more pain than a little hit I hit you with, that punch or that smack or that push. So if you gonna check me about my hoe, about a female that I put a baby in, knowing she probably gonna still with me because we got a baby together. So we 18 years locked in off the bat. But the issue, once you bring this issue, what me and you got going on ain't gonna die down. We're gonna keep this shit going. Especially if you're gonna keep going on live, rapping about it, talking about it, shit like that. And I got a squad behind me. I got some niggas behind me that's gonna roll. That ain't going for you coming over here checking me about a female that I put a baby in. This your cousin. This ain't your mama. This ain't your sister. You trying to be superhero, Superman and shit, but you forgot even Superman in the wheelchair. Even Superman in the wheelchair. So you could look at it like Skilla in the right. That's his cousin. That's his bloodline. It's a lot of females in the ground now. It's a lot of females paralyzed. They'll never be the same because they couldn't call nobody. They didn't have nobody to come to their aid. They didn't have nobody to come that'll ride for them, that'll protect them. And then a lot of times you'll have a female, but she did have the dudes that'll come protect her, like a brother, like a daddy, like a cousin, and it backfired on the daddy, the cousin, the brother, because she'll still end up with the nigga or the cousin. I mean, the boyfriend or the husband. He'll delete who she called the brother, the daddy, and still with him, or still be writing him in prison and putting money on his books. But Skilla, he ain't going. My bloodline, I gotta protect it. Don't give what who they with, how many they got, what I gotta go through. I'm willing to die by my cousin. They can have that type of relationship. I'm willing. I guess they did have it because he did what he did, and now look. But that's what I ain't understand about Skilla though. He underestimated CP and STAX and all that shit there. He underestimated because he ain't squashed the beef or he ain't dead the beef. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? Get that shit up out the way. Erase that shit. Delete that shit. Because these niggas wasn't letting up. Well, he didn't think these niggas was going to pump their nuts up enough to, throw 25 rounds at his car. You know? They probably could feel like it ain't no coming back. It ain't no getting cool. It ain't no, fuck him. Like, this nigga running his mouth too much, so we got to tighten his ass the fuck up. We got to tighten him up. And this ain't even about, he a good rapper, what he did for the city. We ain't hating on none of that. That's how STAX and them niggas can feel. We ain't hating on none of that. We know a nigga a good rapper. He do this for the community. He do that. That ain't the issue. We ain't just, jealous of the nigga, nothing like that. He came with us first. This about respect. This about minding your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some more shit. So, you won't take it there. They can feel like you play with one of my niggas, you play with all our niggas. So, yeah. Skilla, he still doing his thing. Years go by, but he playing. He ain't getting shit handled. And they just waiting for the right time. They waiting for the right time. Now, these niggas that did that to Skilla, I ain't saying it's them, but whoever done that, they got to apply more pressure. They got to apply more pressure because ain't no telling, we can't just wait for Skilla to want to pump his nuts up and, spin back or send somebody to spin back. We know Skilla got niggas that love him and partners and whoever, or he could pay somebody. So we can't even wait on that. So we got to keep applying pressure. Nigga heal up, we get him again. And then we'll take the consequences, we'll take whatever. Nigga better hope we get locked up for this move. Now, so far, the niggas who did do that, it ain't a lot of evidence is out. It ain't no picture. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody in custody. We don't know what it look like. Ain't none of that. Now, the police could be holding it. But, niggas ain't sloppy like how they was on the Sauce Walker move in Memphis. Dudes getting out the car with the mask off. We ain't seen none of that, but ain't no telling what they got. They probably still trying to go to all the convenience stores and fast foods in the 30-mile radius, 60-mile radius, hit every spot. But yeah, that was still the biggest mistake right there, underestimating. You could tell how he was talking to them niggas on live and how he felt like niggas ain't like that. And he ain't about this and he ain't about that. And he know I slap him and he know he the weakest one. And yeah, them niggas could feel like they harder than you. They could feel like when you want to fight, we trying to kill you, so you pussy to us. And we trying to take it to the street and you still, talking about why we ran down somebody with a pregnant lady and this and that. And we ready to take this shit to the street. And unfortunately, like this situation happened because he didn't address it. Not only did he didn't address it the right way, he didn't prepare himself on defense the right way. He didn't get the bulletproof. One bulletproof would have stopped this whole situation. It would have been a failed mission. The worst of the worst, you would have wrecked your car. The worst of the worst, if you would have done that. But he didn't prepare himself on defense. He didn't prepare himself on offense. So how the fuck you gonna win the game? You ain't got no chance. You wasn't riding with them niggas. It seemed like you ain't had no blicks in the car. You didn't have no bulletproof. You didn't ever dead the beef. You didn't end the beef. Come on, homie, like, but you in the NFL? No offense, no defense, no good kickoff team, no punt return team, none of that. But here it is. You playing with niggas who they coming with offense. They coming with offense. And yeah, they're gonna blitz. Now it's time for you. They finna get on defense. Now it's time for you to get on offense. We're gonna make you get on offense. We're gonna make you throw the ball. We're gonna make you run the ball. All that talking before the game on ESPN, Shannon Sharp, you over there talking what you gonna do this Sunday and all that stuff. Nah, then gonna make you throw the ball, pass the ball. Yeah, and you better go for it on 4th down. Or keep your word with God. And, forgive them niggas and keep it pushing. Keep your rap shit going. Keep your rap shit going. And, you pretty much had to move. Because the nigga, you can, give your life to God, keep your word with God, but they can still apply pressure. Because what you did is too disrespectful. And, yeah, they feel like it's up forever now. Yeah. They calling around Detroit, hitting niggas up. You know that we did it. You know that we did it. Call the same cousin that you protected. You know that we did it. Yeah, that same female, your cousin, that CP preg, call her. You know that we did it. She crying. You know what I'm saying? She probably fucked up like, damn, this my fault. If I never would have called him to come do that, because when you called him, he ain't come stretch nothing. If I never would have called him, he wouldn't be fucked up in the hospital, because I can't do nothing for him but shed a tear. I can't do nothing. What you gonna do? Testify and say he was with him? Yeah, I think my baby daddy did it. I think my baby daddy and STAX and them did it. That's all she can do. But yes, it's definitely her fault because she shouldn't have called him. Or she could have called him, but it was his choice to come over there and put hands on Buddy. It was his choice. Maybe he could have pulled up over there and said, "Sis, get in the car. I mean, cousin, get in the car," and pull it off. He probably wouldn't have went there. But, he pulled up, got out the car, played Debo, took your chain. Yeah, these nigga hold and he can't whoop me. But as far as with STAX, he playing it smart. As far as like when he do the interviews and he saying there ain't no smoke and there ain't no hatred and he ain't in no competition and none of that. Like, that's how you answer them questions. Like, don't get on the internet with the rah-rah. Especially it really ain't your smoke. Really, it's your big homie or your partner. So yeah, if you the bread and butter, yeah, you just fall back. And yeah, it can still be really smoke in real life, but on the internet, on the interviews, it ain't none of that. Like, I don't hate that nigga. I don't wish nothing bad on him. And I don't feel like I'm blackballed. I don't feel like none of that. That's how you play it. That's how you play it. Like, so, because we can't really say this situation came from them. It could be somebody else. It could be somebody else. We don't know what Skilla did yesterday, last week, last month, 2 months ago, 6 months ago. It can come from fucking a nigga hole. A lot of shit. Like, so yeah, it can come from he did a feature with an artist, but then Skilla and them wouldn't clear the record. They wouldn't clear the beat or whatever. And we want to take it out. So it's a lot of shit can come from. It's just we're gonna bring up STAX and CP and all that there because y'all the niggas who beefing with them online. But we can't really just say it's them. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we'll see how this shit play out. We'll see how it play out with Skilla and whoever done that. We'll see how it play out with the police and witnesses and people calling in, informants or just no information. You see how this shit play out. It's still early. I'm pretty sure Skilla ain't gonna cooperate. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's a dead body or ain't no innocent bystanders get hit. So yeah, man. I tell the ops, do not brag on this. Don't brag on this on the internet. Don't do it. Because the job wasn't done. So don't make it more hotter than what it already is. The cameras and all that shit there, y'all already got to beat that. So don't make it easier for the police Skilla know what's up. Skilla know who he got smoked with. He know that y'all did it. So yeah, that's all that matter. Ain't no need to please the fans. Ain't no need to please whoever. Yeah. So y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe. Y'all share the video. He was with him. Go.